All right, let's move on now and talk about arguably the biggest thing on the African continent, and it's going down tomorrow right here in Nigeria, Abuja, to be precise, the CAF Awards. This is a time to reward Africans, male, female, that have done well in 2016. Well, the big ones are always the African Footballer of the Year. Well, I did not tell you that no Nigerian made it. But also, this is a time for us to sit back, relax, and talk about this. And you can also send in your tweets. Austin will read some for us. African Player of the Year: Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Gabon, Borussia Dortmund; Riyad Mahrez, Algeria, Leicester City; Sadio Mane, Senegal, Liverpool.
That's right.
Austin, your pick.
I mean, you guys call me the upset guy. I when this list came out, I was saying I might just be Aubameyang, I might just come up, do one or two things. But I've looked at it again and again, and each time I want to say Aubameyang, Mahrez just pops to mind. What a fantastic 2016 he had. He did all the right things. Whatever he touched, turned to gold. He had the Midas touch all through. There's no way you talk about Leicester City and what they achieved without calling Riyad Mahrez. So everybody would say it's Riyad Mahrez, but this thing is not in our hands.
Okay.
These coaches, they have their criteria. I don't know, maybe Aubameyang is a player that can, lift up his country. Maybe Aubameyang is coming from a Gabon whose football is going through good development and it's because of him. Maybe Aubameyang has been scoring all the goals for Borussia Dortmund. These coaches will just bring up a whole lot of reasons. But yeah, and I know for somebody that won the PFL Player of the Year in the English Premier League, you cannot come to Africa and lose it.
Okay.
But let's give a mention to Sadio Mane. What a fantastic season he had before even moving to Liverpool. And going to Liverpool, there's just something about going to Liverpool. If you're not a confident person, you fizzle out. The club has so much history. This guy is in Liverpool now, and he's enjoying himself. He's having a nice time playing football. When he has a chance to score, he scores. He's also contributing to the team. That's what we want from African players, where they can go anywhere and still do the continent proud. So Sadio Mane, everybody would say he didn't do enough as Riyad Mahrez and Aubameyang, but hey, he made the top three. That's commendable.
All right. So what's your opinion? What do you think? Well, let us know what you feel. We'll read your tweets. Engage us. What do you feel will be named the African Footballer of the Year tomorrow? Let's talk about that. Well, there are some other categories. Let's go into it. African-based Player of the Year. You have Kamabiliat. He plays for Zimbabwe. He's part of the MAMELODI SUNDOWNS team that won the CAF Champions League. Denis from Uganda, also MAMELODI SUNDOWNS. And Rayford Kalaba. This man almost changed the story when we played against Zambia. Plays for Zambia, and of course also TP Mazembe. This one very hard as well. Very,
very hard. There's just something about the Denis ONYANGO inclusion that I like. I don't know, MAMELODI SUNDOWNS did very well for themselves in 2016. So a
lot of their players were in the initial, before it got pruned down to 3.
Yeah, because of course they play the sort of football that we didn't expect that they got. But I like the sort of football Rayford Kalaba plays. And he's been there, done that. But I think one of the MAMELODI SUNDOWNS players
might just get it.
All right. And I want ONYANGO to get it.
Okay.
That's my sentiment.
Wants ONYANGO to get it. I don't know. All right. Coach of the Year. This one. This is the category we have problems. How do you put a female coach with the guys? I don't understand. So Austin, let's not talk about it. If you want us to be partisan, okay, let's be partisan and talk about Florence.
And just tell you, come on, what's going on? Just be fair.
Ladies
first.
But Florian Ibenge of Congo DR, Pitso Mosimane, MAMELODI SUNDOWNS, and our own Super Falcons coach, Florence Omagbemi. If I'm allowed to be partisan on this one, I'll stay with Florence. But those guys have achieved. Ibenge, Pitso Mosimane, someone who lost his job as the Bafana coach.
Pick yourself that
you
good
pick
again.
yourself up. I mean, it counts for something.
A lot, counts for a lot. Hear me right there. Pitso, if you don't want me to talk like a Nigerian, I think I'll give it to Pitso because there's just something about you being a reformer. If you can be a reformer, you can turn things around where people least expect, then it's commendable. For Florence Omagbemi, even being in this category makes her a winner. You know, I mean, why did they do that? You know, how did
I don't
CAF do that?
understand.
But it just explains the fact that it's a category and she happens to fall into it. We know what she did with the Super Falcons, really, really commendable. So yes, she also has a chance. She's got a chance. I won't be shocked if they announce her tomorrow as a winner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not just patriotism talking. All right, youth player of the year. Well, my worry is that some of the players, some of the Nigerian players in some of these categories, we would love them to be in the main category.
Yeah.
But an opportunity for Nigeria to win something. Alex Iwobi, Nigeria and Arsenal. Eric AYIAH, the Ghana under-17 team, and the place for Charity FC. Sandra Ansa is. I don't still understand all of these guys and together, but plays for the Ghana Black Queens.
Yeah.
I don't know,
yeah.
Alex.
It is what it is. You know, at this stage, when we have the youth player category, people say it can go to anybody because you don't know them. But in this case, they know Alex Iwobi plays for us now and is a fine midfielder and got into the Super Eagles and is still doing just fine. The other guys, yes, they might have promise, they might be doing so well as young players. But if you go with the premise of this award doesn't necessarily go to a player that is known, I'll say, but you know Alex Iwobi, so he's been tested and trusted, so it's Alex Iwobi.
Okay, Alex Iwobi all the way. That's coming from Austin. All right, other categories. Youth player and promising talent. I don't understand the difference, but we talk about it. Elia Meshach, Congo DR, TP Mazembe, Kelechi IHEANACHO, Nigeria and Manchester City, and Naby Keita plays for Guinea and RB Leipzig. So your pick.
We try to talk about it. Nadio Konta. Where was the youth and most promising?
I don't understand the difference.
Not sure. I think won this same category. Was it 2 years ago? After the under 17 World Cup in Abu Dhabi, and when he came back, he won one of these. And of course, when you talk about most promising, give me an African name. Yemi, that's got promise more than that guy called Kelechi.
Especially if you look at his goals per game ratio.
No, give me one name. There's none.
There's none.
There's none. Yeah. Somebody that was part of the young players awards in the world, made the final short list. So of course, that's his award right there.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Still some other categories. Maybe we'll take one or two before we go on a break. National team of the year. Well, I'm surprised with this one. National team of the year, Congo DR, Senegal, and Uganda.
I'm just wondering how about that. With Uganda, yes, because of the stunts they put to qualify for the World Cup and all. But whoever was that one should take it. Club of the year should get us talking. We know TP Mazembe and all of what they have done.
And the achievement of the continent,
2016 must go to Mamelodi Sundowns.
Okay, Mamelodi Sundowns, that's Austin Speak, and you have TP Mazembe and Zesco United all in the running for the Club of the Year award tomorrow. Okay, let's see if we can take one more category and go on that break. But Austin, it's been a good year for Mamelodi Sundowns.
Fantastic year, and it's a testament of what the country is doing for their football. It will rub off. We keep saying it, that if a country's league football is fine, everybody all around will benefit.
All right, Austin, this one, Women's Player of the Year. Asisat Oshola, Nigeria and Arsenal ladies, is Elizabeth Addo of Ghana. She plays abroad, and Gabrielle Ongwene, Cameroon. She also plays abroad. Without being partisan.
I'm not being partisan. Yeah, I watch Elizabeth. I'm just talking about good quality and all, but no one comes close to Asisat on that list.
Will that influence your decision for women's national team?
How would that influence my decision? I mean, Nigeria and the Super Falcons, a record 8th title at the ALCAN.
Nobody comes close.
Come on. You talk women's football in Africa, and the Super Falcons pops up.
All right, referee of the year, Bakary Gassama of Gambia, and GRISHA of Egypt, and Malong Diegu of Senegal. These are seasoned referees on the continent. It's really very hard for me.
All of them are respected.
But the Gambian, well, I don't know. The Gambian maybe is from our region.
Bakary Gassama, we understand Gassama and his sort of influence. He commands no nonsense on the field of play. And the Egyptian referee is also good. Look, with referees, I think for CAF should It's just something about not getting into the business of referees. But I think CAF will take this out. Have special awards for referees. And
special recognition awards.
And just give to them.
And not make them be that. Okay, we'll go on a break and we'll return. There's still so much for you on Sports Tonight. Join us again.